Welcome. How can I help you? I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Yaya Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Welcome. How
Star
can I help
Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
And a radish veggie soup.
you? Oh, which should I choose?
Just checking if... just checking if everything... Yeah, just checking if everything is good. Everything sounds pretty decent.
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Which should I choose?
Did you hear what happened with the sky in that land?
Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.
Fascinating. Did you hear what happened with the sky in that land?
Welcome. How can I help you?
And a radish veggie soup.
Just giving it time, because the Wi-Fi and... Yeah, the Wi-Fi is acting a little bit funny, and... yeah, PC is heating up, so just giving it a second.
Yaya Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way.
How can I help you?
Those are my favorite.
You're also here for Mondstadt's woman, aren't you?
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Oh, which should I choose? The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Which should I choose?
Come on, PC, start cooling down. Wi-Fi needs to stabilize as well.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Welcome. How can I help you?
And a radish veggie soup.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Welcome. How can I help
Yeah,
you?
this makes sense. Yep.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views. The sky in that land.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Yeah, just a few more minutes and then I'm gonna stop playing.
You're also here for Moscat's wine, aren't you? The sky in that land.
I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all
Star
of
Snatch
that.
Cliff is known for its views. The sky in that land.
It's funny when friends try to text you when you're about to do something.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
And a radish veggie soup.
Hmm.
The sky in that land.
Hear what happened to the sky in that land?
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
Okay, PC is pretty much cooled down and we are ready to go. Oh.
Did you hear?
Oh, one sec.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Okay,
Respect must be given to the will of every
let me just
creature.
move my mouse out the way.
Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.
I hope I'm heard.
The sky in that land.
Yeah, I hope I'm heard, just in case though. One sec.
Ancient alchemy
Neighboring nation of
truly
Liyue
is
has the most
fascinating.
prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
Okay.
Did you hear what happened with the sky in that land?
The sky
Ooh.
Ancient alchemy truly is
Everything is working. Yep.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of
What's this? Notices. Event. Oh! Right, the Stygian Onslaught. When does it start? Oh, in 2 days. In 2 days. In 2 days until the 29th of the 7th. The 7th outbreak. Event rewards, primos. Why is my game buggy? Oh, game, don't you stop glitching on me. Anyways. Primos, books, Mora, and that artifact reshaping stuff. Complete the Archon quest. Perilous Trial, yeah, I think I've done that. And yeah. Oh, this is what everyone has been calling the new co-op abyss. Oh, whoops. Sorry, but that red marker is bugging me, and every time I try to get used to it by clicking on this, it just doesn't go away. But yeah, I don't want to get rid of any of my artifacts. All of these are basically here, just in case someone might need them in future. before I start, I feel like actually checking my artifacts real quick. Maybe there's some I don't need, but you know. Nope, I practically need all of them. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Oh yeah, healing bonus, electro damage bonus with a bit of defense. We all know where this is gonna go. But, you know, I'm keeping it because of the crit rate and crit damage. Maybe also the HP. It's terrible, in a way, but it has a decent one. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this. Wait, why is this unoccupied? Where's Dia? Oh. Well, oh, I see why. This woman needs crit rate, which I don't have enough of on her. So, yeah, but I mean, if it all goes into crit rate, that'll be fantastic. She also needs a bit of energy recharge and some HP. Better than this. Yeah, the weapon that I have on her gives the crit damage. Where is she? Yep. Yeah, she... Oh yeah, I changed weapons on her. Right, my mind is thinking old Dia build. Old Dia build had one of these. Black Cliff Slasher. But yeah, because, you know, she kind of needed more attack, I gave her this one instead. Real quick though. Okay, 50 over 124. Not bad. I mean, listen, for Dia, for support Dia, there should be enough. HP, attack. Yeah, that's fine. Well, she's just one of those characters that isn't really my main focus. Anyways. Okay, I've accidentally flexed my artifact on one of my character builds. Now I can do the Archon quest. I didn't mean to. I don't mean to flex. It's just, you know, if anybody is curious what my character builds look like. Because my friends never used to believe me at first that I actually attempted to build all my characters at once, but yeah, I did it. Okay. Archon quest. Oh, let's get devastated, excited, surprised, whatever there is. It's probably gonna lead us from that land, isn't it? Okay. Actually, that's not quests. Yep, that one. A space and time for you. The key that unlocks fate. Navigate. That land, okay. How long is this quest gonna be anyways? Kinda curious. Mian-san?
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh yeah, that's the name we got from that land. Tumini.
Oh hey, Kochian-san. What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Right, they changed Paimon's voice actor. That's why she sounds so different. I mean, like, sure, I understand that they had to change her VA. You know, stuff went down and they had to hire someone else, but, like, just to be honest, I will kind of miss the way old Paimon sounded. New Paimon isn't that bad, she also sounds cute and adorable, but you know, old Paimon sounded kind of more sassy and sarcastic, and I will kind of miss that old Paimon. It will take me a while to get used to the new voice, but, well, for what it's worth, welcome, new VA. Welcome to Genshin, welcome to the role of Paimon. Yep, it'll take some while to get used to it. You can kind of hear a little bit of a difference in her voice. But they did a good job in hiring a new Paimon VA, because she sounds like so close to the old one.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count. Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you.
Don't know if anyone can hear that, but there's thunder outside. Thunder. Oh, I hope that doesn't stop me from streaming.
But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, alright? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition!
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look. Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing! Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
Patrols, eh? Okay. Oh yeah, if only I had Varessa. Quest area reached. Oh, don't lose it. Okay, no. Okay. Catch your breath, woman. Okay. Oh, I hate when it happens, you know, like that, when you kind of just, you know, lose your stamina mid climbing. You're so close to getting up there, but nope. There we go.
What's this? Was there always a cave here?
No,
We
there
should go
was
take a
not.
look, right? Seems like a thing to do on a patrol.
There was not a cave here. What's up with the cave?
There's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here?
Caribou, was that you? No, I can't remember what happened to Caribou last time. That was also part of the Archon quest. If you know, you know.
Huh? It ran away. Oh, guess our reputation in that land is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground. There's something on the wall
You
too.
mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off.
What is that?
Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden.
Should recognize it.
Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
The key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship.
What do you mean?
Not
What
cry?
hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Tibet?
Aha.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
She still has hers.
Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
There are only 2 of these. Wait, we never had anything like this in the backpack, did we?
Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien! Oh, wait, no. Descender.
Yeah, an Outlander.
But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your brother was here recently.
We're finally gonna find bro.
Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ensign's patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother.
I admit I don't know how to use sarcasm on a daily basis, but I also know that in this game it's gonna take a while, a long time, for us to actually get a grip on the sibling. Oh yeah, always this, oh bro was here, bro was there. We're never gonna find bro. In my case, bro, because I chose Lumine. He's just gonna keep slipping away from us.
Should we keep following this trail while it's hot?
There you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Eon-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Oh.
Huh?
Ether's on the move again. Speak with him in person.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
Haven't we been to war before in that land?
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much.
Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case. Great, then let's head over together.
Mawika, do you have answers for us? That was the main goal since day one. The whole kind of like point to Genshin. We lost our sibling and we are trying to find them. Oh. If you can hear that, that's thunder outside. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the whole point was to find the sibling. And we've been traveling nation to nation. Just, you know, so that we can find the Archon. Maybe they know something about the sibling. And the only Archon that told us anything about our origins, about, you know, what's up with the sibling, what's with the whole separation and all that. The only Archon that actually gave us any useful information was the Hida.
Mawika!
And then all the other Archons are just like, yeah, go to the next nation, go to the next nation. Either I can't say or I don't want to say what's up.
Oh? Ah, great timing, Yan-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
There are memes about that as well.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for a recent victory over the Abyss?
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Nope. What is good, gang? Hi. Hi. Hi there. What is good? Well, we will see, because we are doing the Archon quest. Supposedly, it's depressing. So I'm not looking forward to that, but, you know. It is the Archon quest, so it's gotta be exciting as well.
Compared to the True Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat.
The True Abyss.
They cannot endlessly replenish their forces, for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties.
Wait, which one is this? This is the newest Archon quest that came out. Well, in this version, in 5.7. Yeah, and in this quest, they mentioned it in the live stream, but this quest is basically a, I think it's called an interlude, but it is an Archon quest. We are gonna meet C. Dainsleif again, see our sibling, get some more information out of them, but of course, as usual, we're not gonna get them to come with us.
The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
No, we always join the wars, the local nation shenanigans. We're gonna help, aren't we? We don't have a choice. Oh, did you get Skirk yet? No, actually I did not get Skirk. In fact, I am actually personally not pulling for Skirk. Instead, I'm pulling for Shenhe, because I don't have Shenhe. I have Ayaka, so, you know, I thought I'd pull Shenhe for my Ayaka, just to, you know, have a full freeze team. And Skirk, yeah, Skirk was never really on my wish list. Like, I acknowledge her as a character, NPC version, but yeah, she was never really on my wish list. My friend got Skirk, though, and she's pretty happy with Skirk. So, you know, I can gather that Skirk is, you know, kind of a character worthy to have. Oh, I can't pause card. Oh. Yeah. Hey, yet. Add the yet after, like, when you say you could, sorry. When you say you can't pull for a character, always add the yet at the end of a sentence, because there's still time on Skirk's banner. And I hope you get Skirk, basically, because if you really want her, you know, keep trying to get pulls, keep trying to pull for Skirk. I wish you luck. Oh. I almost have TPD if I don't get around. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. With gacha games, that's a pattern. Hey, if you lose on Skirk's banner, which I hope you don't, there's always the guarantee for the next character. But yeah, I hope you get Skirk.
Oh? In what way?
The current leader of the Abyssal Order is my brother.
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
Yep, we have no idea.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment.
Oh. I spent someone show. Oh, that's my first sister. No, come on. If you really want, if you really, you know, want to spend money on the game, go ahead. Just make sure they have money to spend. But, you know, like, if you really want to guarantee yourself that character, there's not really much of a choice but to spend money. Yeah. Oh. Hi there, welcome to chat, welcome to stream. No, I did not get Skirk. I do not plan to pull for her, actually. I plan to pull for Shenhe instead, because I don't have her. I have Ayaka, and I plan to pull for Shenhe so that I can have a full cryo freeze team on my account.
Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down and get some answers. But he's been avoiding her.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is
Yep.
that right?
I might even hate the Abyss Order more than you do.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Oh, did you enjoy the story in Genshin? So far, like, do you mean overall or this quest? Because this quest, I just began it. You know, so far there's not really much going on. So I can't say for sure for this quest, but overall, you know, the story in Genshin is quite fun, quite thrilling in its own way. I don't like. Let me try kind of put my thoughts into words. Like when I first joined Genshin, and you know we met the god. We got separated from the sibling. Like I thought that was all this story is. I thought the story was just gonna be that. You know, we find a sibling and then we go home. Everyone freaking lives happily ever after. But yeah, so many detours. Every nation needs our help with war, with eternity, with what else is there? A dragon dying. That was Liyue. And it's like, you know, yeah, we just had so many detours in the story. We just kind of forgot about finding the sibling. And that is what actually makes a story so fun. The little detours actually what made me enjoy the story in Genshin. Oh, my favorite part is probably the quest. This quest, but I think Inazuma was the best nation. Loved it. If you're talking about like nation quests, which one was my favorite? Before Natlan came out, I would have jumped to say Fontaine. Fontaine was my favorite before, but then, you know, Natlan came out and we did all the Archon quests before this one, and now the Natlan story is my favorite. The Inazuma quest, that was interesting. That was quite interesting, you know, the whole thing with Raiden. I can't even remember the details. Her puppet was leading Inazuma, it wasn't actually A herself. So that was a whole thing.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
And then Sumeru came out, and Sumeru 1. Sumeru 1 was kind of decent. It was more like... I kind of felt like all the beginning Archon quests of Sumeru were kind of boring, but then as we got closer to the end, that last one was very, very cool. And the cherry on top of the Sumeru Archon quest was that Nahida, you know, gave us some actual information about us, about the sibling. Nahida kind of helped us detour back into the main story, if that makes sense. Oh, continue with this question. No, you're not wasting my time. I'm happy to chat with chat. I'm happy to kind of talk with all of you. If you have anything to say, anything to ask, feel free to do it in the chat. I will try to respond. I mean, yeah, my main goal is to do the quest.
Mawika told us to come here.
But I'm in no hurry at the moment. yeah, feel free to say something in chat.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Lally out of the house.
If you want to flex that you got Skirk, feel free to do so as well. I can share real quick on my friend's behalf that she got Skirk and she's quite happy with her.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
You can't be mad at Grandma, can you?
Hey, let's save the chat for later.
Oh.
We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly. Anyway, let's get him!
Oh, Sweet Lally. Okay. Oh, right, in this game is attack, okay. Oh, I get my buttons mixed up.
Hold the line!
Playing 4 games. Yeah, if you play more than one game, your buttons get mixed up eventually.
Phew, much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
Please don't give me Anson. Oh, good.
Time to shine!
Watch and learn. Come at me.
If anybody is curious what this team is about, this is a friendship team. Yeah, friendship team. What? Stuff I can go sense, but nearby characters, elemental energy. Oh god. Okay, sure.
What
Come here.
is that thing?
Come here.
It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it.
Feast your eyes.
The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance.
Oh, these walls, they never stay in place.
Come at me.
Okay, there we go.
Sight clear.
Dude. Harvey, seriously, do more damage.
Warriors,
What did I build you for?
after them.
take my energy. Okay, dude. Let me switch teams. Characters. Really? Ah, okay.
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the masters of the Night Wind.
Seriously?
Hold the line. Off to the freezer.
Not there. Seriously?
Sight clear.
Oh, it's this one. Right.
Uphill battle. Strike a pose. A burst of flavor. A little moose boost.
Come at me.
There we go.
Get to work. Eat Lolly. Eat Papa. Get him.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Huh. The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Night Wind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
Nope, we're probably not gonna see the bro for a while.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
Well, we'll drink later with her. Probably gonna have that feast at the very end, won't we? Very end of the quest. Ooh, achievement. 5 extra primos, yay. Oh, 5 extra primos here or there for like an achievement. Like you look at that and you think, oh, that's laughable, it's just 5 primos. But get 1,000 of those 5 primos and you've got yourself a few pulls. Basically, I've kind of learned to be patient and grateful with Genshin.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and St. Lolly are waiting for us. Oh, we've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's that NPC from the
thank
live
goodness.
stream.
Someone's here. Please help me.
Oh, she's pretty.
Oh, who are you? What happened?
Those eyes. Conria.
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
What is up with her?
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things. Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
What? Vision?
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now. Great!
Savior?
Oh yeah, we've had so many titles before.
Allow me.
Shower me with grit! Adaptive frost!
Sight clear.
Savior could be one of them.
Come at me.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually. Oh, really?
Sure.
Names, woman, who are you?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
That just looked more like holding bouquet.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
That's an interesting name, Deirdith.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
Did she just try to describe social anxiety?
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
Real quick though, what's with those chat options? Those really aren't options, that's a complete sentence. There's a cave nearby. Why don't we rest there for now? Yeah, those aren't really options, that's just a full sentence. It's no matter what you choose, it's just gonna lead to the same result. Oh, that's funny.
Good idea. We'll take you.
It's not just in Genshin, some other gacha games have that as well. Like I...
Thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around.
Like, I get the sentiment. They can't really give much of a choice. Because, you know, if the story is going in one direction, you can't really have that much of an option of what else to say. Like, oh, do you want to help me? No, I don't. And then that's the end of it. No, you can't do that. You have to help. But it's, you know, it would be cool if, like, the devs kind of gave us that option. You know, like an actual dialogue chat option where we actually choose and, like, a little bit of the story kind of goes in a different direction and then we somehow meet up with the main story. That would be cool.
I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deardith?
Conrio.
A small village.
Oh.
Far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the savior is gonna be easy.
I keep repeating Conria because of those eyes.
Huh. That's the second time you called the traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us.
Doomsday, whoa.
The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
Like for Natalan or all of Tibet?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior, and she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
How many does this make now? 5, 6?
Actually, I don't think it's her.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young man.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
Oh, okay. This just felt like a breaking the fourth wall moment. There's someone out there who matches all the requirements. Wait, does she really mean that the leader of the Abyss is the savior?
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it?
But isn't he technically on the bad guy side?
You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see him?
We can try.
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
It just kind of dawned on me. Like, not just in the game, but like in general, IRL. It's kind of sad when adult siblings don't get along. It's quite unfortunate.
Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
I mean, have you seen what's been going on in Natalan? That was just Natalan, and that was all the Abyss is doing.
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers.
Or just shyness, Paimon.
What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the Savior of my dreams.
Oh, she's gonna just fall in love with us?
And it's not every day that the Savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis.
No, I'm kidding. She's just a fan.
So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
All right then. Well, take care. Hang up. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. And hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Okay, Nightwind. Why is the map so big? Like, seriously, look how huge this map is. I swear, when we first entered Mondstadt, anywhere you had to go, there was only like 500, 600 meters, and now it's like 1k, 2k. Try walking that on foot. Oof. Okay.
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on? That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Right.
Wow! Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though. You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy. Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, traveler.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up.
Keep pressing. Right. Switching between games, and one game B is talk. But yeah, here B is attack. Yeah. I basically get my control buttons confused sometimes.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet?
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
The little hearts floating, her smug face. Oh, her face will always be the best.
How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
Oh, literally just a presentation of social anxiety. Oh, I have that. I have that as well. When meeting voice actors, for example, just in general, when meeting new people in real life. It's like when you stand in front of them, it's like, is my posture okay? Do I look fine? Is my hair nice? Yeah, I get it.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax!
Alright then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What Paimon gets? An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
Oh, okay, well now you're brave.
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. I'm starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh, again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
Wait, do we actually have to? Hang on. Just let me drink my tea first, okay?
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the traveler. What gives?
Let's just say he kind of got personal with her.
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentaro.
Traveler?
She's drunk.
You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh, so even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs. Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the—
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Is she jealous? Oh.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Well, yeah, she does like Traveler.
Maybe the point point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise.
Or otherwise.
But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Is she still there though? She might have just left. What's the case?
Don't worry, I'm sure.
I mean, hopefully she's still there. I hope this cave will be permanent after the quest. Or we can just come here whenever we want.
Here we are. Deardith will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Oh, she's still here. Aw.
Traveler, watch out!
No, she was probably just trying to stay safe in a cave, alone.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monster. Oh, did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero.
Actually, yeah, why didn't she ask to be brought into the city? She could stay safe there. But no, instead she's okay with being here in a cave somewhere.
She already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Paimon, social anxiety doesn't choose. It just takes anyone.
Could you make me some food now?
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now too. Go on then. You can join us for dinner.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me again.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deardith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Nope. The sky is fake. Does she notice? Yeah.
But my grandma would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
Yeah.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal, just like my grandma.
Not brainwashed by the abyss.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Yep, don't tell Steve Lally about this one. She's gonna be furious.
Can you see them now?
Oh, great. Why does it have to be Rift Hounds? Oh, please do NPC mode. I don't want to fight them. Oh.
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
No. Oh, I gotta fight them. Okay.
Strike a pose. Rest and rebuild. Turn, bring
Ooh, but I like when the Traveler unleashes multiple elements at the same time. Ew. Oh, it's you guys, okay. Shield.
Shower me with praise! Permanence of the deep! Allow me!
Okay, that's done.
Huh? Wow, that was fast! Did you get all of them? I'm slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing alright, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay! There's nothing to be scared of anymore!
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You... spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can...
Fantasizing in these circumstances.
Alright. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler? Alright. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
A vivid dream. The Night Kingdom. Okay, let's get comfortable. Things are about to go down slowly. Who is he talking to? Is that the flower that Deirdith has on her head?
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed.
Skirk?
A blood-red sky.
Whoa.
Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
The birth of a savior.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
You know, it's been so long that we saw the brother. I'm starting to forget what he looks like.
No way is Paimon
Do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Deirdith, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Oh.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdith? Or the monsters themselves? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
Traveler got a weapon upgrade from the Dull Blade.
Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
The plot thickens.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See ya, and please take care.
Cool.
Hey, Eon-san, we're back. We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated. I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, and assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person.
It's Skirk, isn't it?
Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Oh, he. Oh, yes. Why didn't I think of him? Oh, silly me. Why didn't I think of him? Of course, this quest is about him as well.
Let's move out.
Come on, dude. It's been a while. A year? No, probably longer than that. Is he voiced? Oh, he's not. Okay. We can manage.
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Ian-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsliff. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Please don't mind him, Ian-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now.
Take your time. Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Ian-san!
Every time they say the words, war is over, war is not over, or something, that one, like sentence, those lyrics from that song always come to mind. War is over. I can't sing, but yeah, I hope you all know which song I'm on about. But yeah, those lyrics, war is over.
Hey, Dane! Wouldn't it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend!
But I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. Okay, let's get to business, dude.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. The odds are stacked firmly against them. The true goal is a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are. What do you think we should do? Gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right? Wow, okay. A rare, candid response from Dane. Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it. We also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a Lord of Monsters, but she couldn't.
Does he know her?
She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, So, we figured it's probably her brother.
Called him the savior.
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
The last time I heard the term was before the cataclysm. They referred to your brother then too. But who would still believe in the myth of the savior when a cataclysm has already taken place?
Wait, wasn't her brother called the prince, though? Where did this savior thing come from?
The Vista King and the entire court of Conrail set about loudly proclaiming the might that he would bring to that nation. Pain and suffering will be washed away, and the future of Conrail would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was the celebratory title given to the prince by those who believed his rhetoric. All that title really stood for was the Vista King's lust for power.
Huh. Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him.
Revived the homeland. A descendant from the pure blood Conrians, afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must be resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world.
Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation. Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight?
Cool. The next day, 8 AM. The plot thickens indeed.
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
Is it close? Oh, it's close.
Let's move out.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
You're here! I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan.
Oh.
After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too!
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon. I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
He works alone.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler. Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
Can I teleport? Yep, I have to teleport. Cinder City. Cinder City, where was this again? Was it this? No, this doesn't have a name. No, that's the Bay. Cinder City. Cinder City, was it really here? Oh, unless we go to the underground area where all those drawings of the dragons are there. Oh. Okay. Storytelling mode. Let's go. Well, storytelling mode. That's what I call it.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan? We fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives.
Oh, we've never fought with him.
If you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's...
For the first time, we're actually going to see Dane, in battle. Show you the Knight of the Twilight Sword. Alright then. God, Captain allows me to use the SP weaknesses. Hey. Party setup. What happens if I take one of those off my team? And then Dane, yep, he should be. There we go. Oh, whoops, no. Okay, there we go. Oh, because this is gonna confuse me, you know. Oh, very good thing I bought a freeze team. is this? Oh, Electro.
Stop that! Goose on the loose! A dash of frosting! Yeah.
Billowing surge! Hold the line! Let's do that. Shower me with praise! Allow me!
A little elusive!
Okay, there we go. Keep going. Oh my god, this thing is like Farina's thing. Like it just attacks everything.
A dash of frosting!
Time to shine! Hold the line! Covenants of the deep!
Off to the freezer! Strike a pose! The pinnacle of excellence! A dash of frosting!
Billowing surge!
Which one are you? Still have corrupt. Which one are you? Oh. Why? Okay. Okay, calm down, dude. Good. Oh, what a rain pyro. Oh, Farina's dead. How wonderful. Yay. No. Did she die? Oh, god. Okay, wait, that's Hydro Fire. No, that's Fire. What did I just... Dane, could you help me? Thanks. Let me heal before I die. Okay, there we go. Where am I going? Upwards. Okay. Who just texted me? Okay. Sorry about that. Someone texted me midstream. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, great. Which one are you again? Electro?
Twilight Sword Dainsmith. Is this really what you want?
So where's the Traveler's brother then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsmith. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak? Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No, His Highness has achieved something far greater.
What did he do?
For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled. Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction. And then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What? He used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Nightwind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover? Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived. And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Malika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
If Conria was indeed revived, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh, great riddles. Coast just to retreat from the stronghold. I can't see monsters at the same time as the diff. I'm in a different time and space from Daredevil. Come on, let's get him.
Adaptive Frost, allow me!
Still not understand. You battled in vain! The Abyss Order's mission has been fulfilled! My body is filled! Will not bring shame to the name of the Abyss!
Show a new threat! Billowing surge! Hold the line!
Still not understand. You battled in vain!
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Oh, dude, watch your back. Are you for real? He did not just get stabbed, come on. The curse of immortality. Hayden? Wait, Hayden, isn't he the friend?
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade. Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
I said friend earlier because in one of those quests where Dane was, basically there was this other guy, he was involved in the quest as well, and he basically sacrificed himself, and well, that guy and Dane were friends, and yeah, I thought that the friend was back, but no, this is someone else.
Have you finally had enough? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times?
Could have easily blamed the prince for the betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the savior to deliver them, but he was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within him had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at his choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, including his regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in his heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
Even my co-student cytology.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age? Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not. I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Conria's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Conria from that age. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored. Indeed, we, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking. What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken. Precisely, for you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
Yeah, I was gonna guess sacrifice. A fair trade, a few memories for an entire army.
Perhaps, but that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the loom of fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
Oh, this is a lot to take in. Oh, we gotta find Daredevil and talk to her. different dimension, huh?
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
Ooh, cutscene. Oh, Traveler's not voiced. Okay, what does she sing? Oh, destruction. Oh. God. The red blocks. Does remind me of that god we encountered at first. The Cataclysm.
We're not from the same world, are we?
They come from your future.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for him, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too.
Wasn't he the one that was always, oh, I'll see you later. We'll reunite one day.
So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him.
Maybe the flower? Oh, okay. Sure, give him the key.
Huh? What is it?
Wait. Wait. Hang on, this is highlighted. Do I actually give a choice? Did they give me a choice? Give the key to... Keep the key. Oh. If this is her future, if this is her fate. Wait. Oh, do I give the key? Wait, what happens with both options? Oh, what happens if I give the key? If I give the key, that key looks kind of complete. It looks like a mechanism, a contraption of something. Keep the key, you give it. Oh. Can't I give her anything else? How about the flower on her head? Why does it have to be a key? That looks like something important. Oh. What do I do? Okay, wait, if, maybe you'll ask me, oh, Traveler, are you sure? Hang on. This is her fate. Do I give the key? Okay, I'll risk, I'll give the key. Oh god, what will happen now that I gave the key? Whoa. Okay, everything just stopped. What the heck, even she stopped. Ooh. Finally! Oh, he's not voiced as well. Easter off, the ruler of time must have... oh, Easter off. I've only known about the ending. I've been curious about the events leading to it. But she found me. Ah, news a few. Oh. She's shown me the key of hibernation chamber. Sorry, just like the whole concept of like dimensions and time. I've never really been good at physics, but that kind of science was very fascinating to me. You know, dimensions and time. And oh, just like a few seconds ago, we gave the key to Deardif, and now Aoife, just a few seconds later, is like, oh yeah, she gave the key to me. I'm like, what is going on? We've been separated ever since I awakened into that. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me the news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with a difficult decision. I wanted to see you again, but Conrad was equally desperate. Yeah. But when I found you, you were in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. 3 keys existed simultaneously at that moment? Question has haunted me for the past 500 years. So my actions 500 years into the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Easteroff? It is the versions of us 500 years ago. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Kalnaria, save the entire world, but instead the news led the Savior to make the complete opposite decision. Has Kalnaria been revived? Now that the ley lines of Kalnaria are complete, overlooked by the heavenly principles, no more can be added and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then I learned that Atlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. Okay. To attack Nalan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom. Even the Night Kingdom can't host any new ley lines. And activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Intevat as the base. Grew around base of the Conria 500 years ago, superimposing it over present day, Natlan's space time. The superimposition is what allowed you and Deardif to cross paths. White Lord of the Night agreed to this. The Conrail was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss, Order's members, and the meditation sessions. Whew. Loom of Fate is finally finished. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. Whoa. This is the product of Loom of Fate, holding it within the entire network of New Conria ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. A suitable host location. Why is it so important? When I arrived in Conria, my memory was blank. Served as the prince for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. So that's why he's like so distant to us. Your memories were erased. I still see it as my second home. I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal. Need the might of the entire world behind me. Ooh, cutscene. Ooh, it doesn't sound like you're all... Well, yeah, if his memories were erased, he's not himself anymore. Seriously, bro. Goodbye. Seriously? Again? We will begin anew. Dude, what? No. At the end of our journey, and again with the end of the journey. What is the end then? Do not tell me that she has to kill her own sibling.
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you!
Let her have a moment.
The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
Yeah, she just did the same thing again. Met her brother, saw him again, and then he just went poof.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. But looking a lot more glum.
She just needs time. What is that, an energy drink?
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your brother?
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But
What your brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it. The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Malwika had an argument with the captain. Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Atlas. So what, like, third option, namely to preserve an entire... That just basically kind of tells me I'm so bad at speculating lore, and like, if I don't know much about the story, I mean, we have a lot of lore, a lot of information, but we still have some information missing. I mean, what am I supposed to understand? We are supposed to kind of, what, go somewhere else? Outside of Teyvat? Okay. Brother's actions has a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas. That sentence got me interested. Well, I mean, not interested, like intrigued. Got me stumped, if that's the word.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now. You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
I mean, how do you connect that? We know the sky of Teyvat is fake. I mean, if you think about that, like, Teyvat is basically in a bubble. In a ball, in a bubble, in a box, you name it, whatever. And then how do you, like, connect that, the word Atlas and Teyvat and the sky being fake? And then time and dimensions? Okay, I'll let them talk. I'll let them talk and then I'll speculate.
With that in mind, the Lord
and take
of the
guesses.
Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan.
Really?
However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war. Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler? Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Varessa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
No, Varessa will just eat all the food.
Huh?
She's gonna go to the cave.
Eon-san, leave her be.
She just lost her brother, again.
This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Oh yeah, Jansen is an extrovert. Oof. A heavy burden, this quest. Is the cave still there?
Let's move out.
Okay. Oh my god. Ugh. Well, that was rough. Oh god. Oh, I have no idea what to think of all of this. Oh yeah, thank you for the rewards. Ah, doomed siblings. Eesh. What left me kind of thinking, like when we saw that kind of outer world, outer dimension, where Deardif was and Ether, like we were in Natlan, right? That was Natlan, and the floating blocks were here. And that just basically kind of made me think, like, what, the whole world is on fire then? Ooh. Yeah, like the... Yeah. Yeah, like I said, basically the whole world kind of looks like... in that scene, it looked like the whole world was on fire. Ew. That's rough. What would have happened if I didn't give the key? Wait, they said opposite. He would have done the opposite. Like if I didn't give the key, well, he still would have kind of showed up, wouldn't he? Oh, well, this quest is just gonna leave us all thinking, won't it? Well, kind of happy the cave is still here. Oh wait. Let me mark it actually on the map so I don't lose it. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, it's marked. And now the cave won't get lost. Oh, I feel sorry for them, you know. Siblings being separated. I need a minute. Oh, this was rough. Rough on the heart, rough on the mind. Earlier though, Dainsleif mentioned Sertologi, not sure how to pronounce his name. But from what I kind of remember, it was mentioned that that was Skirk's master, wasn't it? And yeah. Like everything in Tevat is either from Khaenri'ah or yeah. Wow. Like this quest was actually pretty good, you know. Like if it leaves you thinking, if it leaves you speechless, you know it's good. Yeah, a moment of silence for the siblings again. Being separated. And then, you know, he mentioned the end of the journey again. Like, what end, you know? what, is the world gonna be destroyed, and then Aether is gonna, you know, be like, oh yeah, now we can reunite, now we can go home. Or he's just gonna be like, you know what, I can't save Conria. I give up, let's just go home.
Let's move out.
Now that I think back at certain Archon quests, or even certain Dainsleif interlude quests, technically an Archon quest, but just, you know, regarding Dane. There was the Carry Bear quest with that Haley Churl. I can't remember the details of it, but there was that one cutscene where the sibling basically picked up the mirror and looked at the mirror, and basically they didn't see themselves, they saw the sibling. And, you know, now that I think back at it, that was just some pretty decent foreshadowing. Pretty decent foreshadowing of, sorry. Decent foreshadowing of all this. Time, dimensions. That's a lot. And, like, you know, when we first found out that the sky is fake, we saw Mavwika punch into it. Actually, I don't think that we can see the broken sky. Where Mavwika punched it. But, yeah, the sky being fake, Nahida, and Archon finally giving us knowledge about the brother, sibling. Yeah, sure, the Archon of Wisdom, but that's not my point. My point is that only some characters in this whole Genshin world basically know about Teyvat as a whole. Like sure, see Lally and a few others, they mention Ley Lines, the Night Kingdom, but, you know, I can't really speculate too much, I can't really guess too much, because, you know, the story is still unfinished. There's going to be more Archon quests, more quests to kind of reveal more information to us. So yeah, that'll be exciting. Hopefully less devastating from now on, please. Less depression, game. Let the siblings at least hug, have a moment, let them have some tea, I don't know. This is just too much, you know. Oh, I wish that they could have left like a, how do I put it? Left something in this cave, like, I don't know, a little speech bubble, like, oh, this is the stick Didiff held. Or like, you know, a photo from here where we can actually see what we saw before, that cataclysm. But the cataclysm, I mean, the image that we saw before, not just in this quest, but in the previous interlude and Dainsleif related quest, we basically saw those red blocks, red boxes floating around. That same thing was done by that god that we met at first, when we entered the game. And, for a second, just forget Conria, forget Celestia. We still don't know anything about the god. We still, like, haven't heard anything about her. Like, the way she separated us, why she separated us, Outlanders come in and then she just separated us. Like, there's just still so much to process, still so much to go through in the story. I'm definitely looking forward to it. If anybody's looking for a rating of this quest, perhaps I could give it like an 8 or 9 out of 10. Oh yeah, just, okay, happy music after everything that just happened, okay. No. But that girl will be missed, you know? amazing. Ugh. This quest, though, was a little bit shorter than I anticipated. I thought it was going to be like 3 or 4 hours long, but it was about 2.5 maybe. Yeah, something like that. I kind of like this cave, looks adorable. I don't know what this is, what this represents, but that's a nice drawing. Well, the quest is done, at least. Let me just check real quick my Primo count from this. Yep, that. Oh, okay. Just one pull. Anything that I can buy from the shop? Nope. Why am I tempted to pull? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68. This will be 69 pity because I'm not getting her. Yep. But yeah, 69 pity, 1 Shenhe's banner. Wait, how many days left on it, by the way? 14 days. Oh yeah, there's still time. Yeah. Like, I am willing to listen to anybody who's into the lore of this game, who's into theory crafting. I love listening to lore and fairy crafters. I've heard out there that that one of the siblings is basically dead. That, you know, if we are now seeing like if we are now seeing the whole like time dimensions, and like we saw the cataclysm and like the separation of the siblings. I don't remember how that theory went, but like the gist of it, that basically I think the sibling that we chose is basically dead. And basically, like, oh, if Teyvat, the whole things that we see, Teyvat has its own laws, ley lines. Like, how can a collective of objects be like the centerpiece, in a way, of like a whole map? Like, I don't have to explain.
Respect must be given to the will of
Explain my point, but yeah, that's what it is, right? The ley lines, right? They are like a collective of objects that are basically the like the center, the centerpiece, yeah, like a centerpiece of the whole world. And if Teyvat is fake, Teyvat in itself is an actual object that you can grab, like, if that makes sense. You can grab it, you can crush it, because it is a literal thing, you know?
To survive hardship, you must prepare
Like,
for
there's
hardship.
something outside of Teyvat, basically. Yeah, like, it's basically like our planet Earth. You can grab it if you're large enough, and you can hold it, you can squeeze it, you can do anything, because you can, like, it's a physical thing. It's a globe. Like, what is Teyvat? A globe? Maybe? Maybe not. And like, basically, how did that theory go? That if the sibling is gone, the one that we chose, the one that we are traveling with, and the whole past, future, if the cataclysm happened, and like we saw that vision, but we were here in Natlan, and we saw it from Natlan. You know, it basically looked like the whole world, the whole of Tevat was on fire. It looked like the whole of Tevat actually suffered a cataclysm, basically. And if, you know, if we, or at least one of us, arrived in Khaenri'ah 500 years ago, like we have to, you know, kind of get down to what happened with Khaenri'ah exactly. Like, exactly, you know? Like, why did the gods separate us like that so much? Like, all of this is just interesting to see, you know, how things go down. In Tevat and Genshin with the siblings. But then, you know, I kind of found that theory out there a little bit weird, that the Traveler that we are playing with is gone because, well, everyone is gone then. No one exists. So that theory was a little bit weird. Yeah. Like, there was another theory that the sibling, the other one, is gone. And what we are seeing now is literally just like a vision, not a vision, but like a, maybe a hologram of them. And when they say end of the journey, like they literally mean the end of life, the end of the journey. You can create so many theories with this. But yeah, we just got a little bit more information. There was 3 keys, not 2. Who has the 3rd key then? Ooh. That's gonna be wild. As we keep going into the story, that's just gonna be wild. We're gonna go into Nordkrai, we're gonna go into Snezhnaya. Things will go down, that's for sure. I am nervous and excited at the same time to find out what else Genshin will have in store for us. But yeah, this will all be revealed in due time.
Respect must be given to the will
Like, does
of
anybody
every
else feel
creature.
that this quest,
Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.
Kokumi, not just this quest, but every kind of quest where the sibling is mentioned, or where they reveal themselves again. Does anybody else need like a moment to just kind of be like, what just happened? Dainsleif comes, shows up, and just, oh yeah, here's some big information. I'm just gonna drop some lore on you. And then the brother, well, Mike is the brother. If you chose Aoife, then sister.
Military strategy in a simple.
Then the sibling shows up, and yeah, here's some more information from me as well. You just have to kind of try to wrap your head around all that. Like, I'm just trying to imagine like an ending of Genshin, you know, like that would be devastating to imagine, but just imagine like it's us with the 7 standing against Aoife and just be like, you know what, just give up.
Respect must be given to the
Stop
will
all of this
every
and
creature.
let's just go home.
Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.
Nope. Like, I doubt there's gonna be a happy ending in Genshin. Maybe more of a bittersweet ending, but not a happy one. I doubt that. I highly doubt it. Am I still here? Oh, okay. Oh, the volcano has its moments. Okay, are we safe? Are we still not safe? Really? Oh, wait. Oh, no, not that. Does the volcano basically have like its flare-ups? Okay, let me, I don't know, teleport here. Am I nope, still not safe. Oh my god. Yeah, it looks like it. The volcano has its flare-ups. Still? Okay. Okay, oh yeah, even more. Okay, let me just teleport away. I don't wanna get hit by anything. Okay, there we go, we're safe. Well, I enjoyed the quest. It was very interesting, very intriguing as well. The sibling will be missed. Dane will be missed. See you next year, guys. We're gonna have to wait a whole year, won't we, until we see them again. I'll see you until 2026. And then in the meantime, we're gonna go to Snezhnaya and not cry. We're gonna have a summer event at 5.8. We're getting closer and closer to the truth. Okay. Well. Well then, everyone. That was the 5.7 Archon quest. I mean, I loved it. It was better than the last one, at least. The one in Mondstadt. A little bit better.
Prepare for hardship.
I mean, you know, like every story is kind of separate. It's different, obviously, so it's a little weird to compare one story to another, because they're all unique in their own way, but basically this one is slightly better than the last one. I mean, listen, because lore, Genshin and Teyvat lore was involved, so in that way it was just more intriguing, more interesting, more fun to do than the last one.
Yae Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite.
Fun quest. Doomed siblings, for real. Yeah, they need to give each other a hug at some point. Okay. So yep, anyways, this was the 5.7 Archon quest in Genshin. I hope you all had fun watching the video, and I hope you all enjoy the quest as much as I did. Maybe some of you out there are already crafting new lore, not lore, sorry, new theories regarding this quest, regarding the siblings. Yeah, I love listening to lore and theories. The players made this game interesting, mostly. And yeah, this is just gonna leave me thinking for a while now, until the next Archon quest. I've had someone ask me earlier, in chat, if, you know, if I got Skirk. I'm not pulling for her, personally. Maybe one day during a rerun, but for now I'm gonna try pull for Shenhe. With whatever I get every day, you know, that one single pull. But, if any of you are trying to pull for Skirk, good luck with that. Regardless, if you lost the 50-50, keep trying. Keep trying to pull for Skirk if you really want her. Regarding money though, spend wisely, please. Don't spend money that you don't have, especially on games, especially on characters. It's not worth it.
Yaya Publishing House
I've
has
heard
released numerous works that lay out
a few
military
times
strategy
from
in a
whales
simple and pragmatic
in
way.
game.
Those
Yeah,
are
I've just
my
heard from
favorite.
other players who are whales that they kind of feel a numbness after a while when they spend too much money on the game. The game becomes boring because if you have everything, all the constellations, all the characters, all the weapons, like what are you striving for, you know? You play the game and it's like, oh, you're going through the abyss, you're going through the theater, you're just sliding through everything in the game. Like, what's the point, you know? If the game can be done within 5 minutes because you have everything in the game. But yeah, not everyone is a whale, so this is a message mostly to FTP players and fish players or dolphin players, however you want to call yourself. Players who buy Welkins or just spend a little bit of money here or there in the game every few patches. Good luck on your pulls if you want to pull for Skirk or maybe Shenhe or the characters that are coming after, with it Mavwika and Emily. Yeah, good luck on those as well. And yeah, that was pretty much it for this video, and yeah. Take care everyone, and I will see you all in the next video.
Respect must be
See you,
given
everyone.
to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.